So I installed all the Terraria Zenith mods that I could find on the mod browser. Let's see how chaotic these mods get. It is that time of the year where I install all the Zenith mods on the mod browser. It's been a minute. I honestly don't even remember the date or how long it's been since the last one, but let's get it. Some of these we definitely seen before. There might be some new things. There might be some updates. There's a good bit compared to when T-Mod 1.4 first dropped. I think we did a couple of videos when it first dropped and there wasn't too much, maybe like 5 mods, but now, you know, I'm able to get a good scroll in. Yeah, we got the Zenith gun, we got Apex mod, Zenith bow, which I believe Apex was also going to be an alternate name for the Zenith. Zenith more, start with Zenith, lowercase, start with Zenith, uppercase, the super smell. Yeah, a bunch of more mods. I might as well just start downloading them and we'll hop in game and go over them instead of me just announcing each one here. All right, so we got our mods installed here. As you can see, there's a good bit of Zenith tier items. Let's grab just a little bit here. Let's start with these 4. Why not? We got the Apex from the Apex mod, Zenith bow. It says this is the ultimate bow. You know, I'll be the judge of that. Let's see it. Okay, so far off of just shooting it, it's a little lackluster to say the least. And are those arrows backwards? I really can't tell. But also the projectile of the arrows is very interesting, like no arc or anything. I got the Calamity mod installed because last time I did a Zenith video like this, I think I just killed vanilla bosses and everybody got mad. I don't know, you know how it is being a YouTuber. So let's do this. Let's bring in we won't start with the Calamity boss. Let's just start with, I don't know, the golem. I think I'm in master mode. Yeah, so they should be able to eat up some shots. And for this being a Zenith tiered item, it's not really showing that power. Where's the power? I expect these things to go crazy. At least, okay, the damage isn't terrible, but like there's no presentation like this. Like, look at this. That's magical using that. Using this is a little lackluster. All right, these next 2 weapons I believe are all from the same mod. Zenith more exclamation point. So we got the gunneth, the summoneth, and the whippeth. Let's see the gunneth in action here. Okay, this is a little bit more respectable in terms of firepower. Let's bring in Plantera and let's see how this baby does on Plantera. Maybe master mode ain't the way to go for this, because even like the vanilla Zenith ain't doing that much damage to master mode. All right, we brought it down to around normal mode, so hopefully these weapons are a little bit more respectable in terms of damage. But you know, this isn't as bad. You know, it's better than the bow in terms of you know, the projectiles it shoots out. It's still pretty mundane and boring though. Like, I need something extravagant. All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and let's see the summoneth and the whippeth. Summoneth, okay, this is pretty much the Terra Prisma, but just, I don't know, a different sprite. And then we got the whippeth, which doesn't even really have like an actual sprite. Okay, not the greatest, I'm gonna say. Not the greatest. Did not like those at all. So those first couple of Zenith weapons were pretty bad. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into the next ones here. We got the short sword, 2048 melee damage, and it just says why. Let's figure out why. Look at this thing though. The presentation is amazing. Okay, maybe not amazing. That might be oversaying it, but it's not bad. Let's bring in Brimstone Elemental, and let's see the Zenith short sword. Oh man, great damage. Great damage. There's no like special effects or anything crazy that I'd expect from a weapon like this, but the damage alone is just, you know, Zenith tier, maybe even better. All right, next up we got 2 bows, Zenith bow, and then we got Eclipse. I'm using regular arrows. Well, I don't even know if we need arrows for these or not, but oh, here we go. Now when I'm talking about presentation, this is it right here. These are the type of weapons I expect from the Zenith every time. Let's go ahead. Who we bringing out? Let's bring out another Calamity boss. I don't want to bring out something too strong. We need to bring out something that's just right. Maybe Cygnus. Let's bring in Cygnus. He might be too strong. No, it's okay. But this is amazing. This is really what I expect from Zenith tier weapons. I expect the looks. I expect the damage. I expect everything. The Zenith is supposed to be the peak of that class, the peak of the weapon, and this is a perfect example right here. Good job. All right, next up we got the Eclipse. You know, it's gonna be tough to beat the bow, so let's see what the Eclipse has. The one bow that eclipses all else. Ooh, here we go. Now that look nice. That look real nice. Let's go ahead. Let's bring in, I'm feeling Providence. Let's see how the bow does. Is doing good damage. I'm pretty sure Providence might enrage or something if you fight her outside of her biome, but the damage is still solid. I respect it. It's respectable. It may not be as good as the last bow in terms of looks and maybe damage. I don't know. The damage ain't that bad, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. All right, next up we got the Zenith gun. We pretty much got two guns here. We got Zenith Shark after. But let's see this one. Summons the entire arsenal to fight for you. This is probably going to be what we expect, huh? Yes, sir. I remember this one, and this one was amazing. Again, this is what I expect when I see Zenith anything. Zenith any weapon is what I expect. Let's bring out, I'm going to bring out Empress of Light. Daytime Empress of Light. Let's put her to the test against the Zenith gun, and it's looking pretty good so far. I kind of wish for a little bit more in terms of special effects, but I guess the most we're gonna get in terms of special effects is all the projectiles and just like random stuff flying around from the bullets we're shooting, because it does shoot all types of bullets, which is also a nice little touch. But yeah, cool, I like it. On to the next here, we got two of them, Zenith Shark, and then there's a Zenith Shark EX or X. So let's see this in action. Oh my god, my ears. That hurt my ears. I ain't gonna lie. My headphones are too turned up. Let's see it again, though. Let's see it again. Keep her still. She's moving a lot. I gotta actually track her down like I'm playing an FPS now. It's not bad. The damage is kind of eh. But we switched to the EX and, you know, 9,999 damage. I expect this thing to go crazy. It's still kind of... Wait, hold up. 9,999 damage. Don't really feel like it, does it? I don't know. I don't know, Zenith Shark. Now, I believe the rest of these Zenith weapons are all from the same mod, a good majority of them here. So let's get to it. Starting with this one, the Fiesta, which is a dart weapon. A dart Zenith weapon, amazing. It's got the firepower of a Zenith. Let's see it. Let's use it against, I don't know. Let's get a vanilla boss here. Let's get Duke. Let's see the Zenith dart gun, my bad, the Fiesta against the Duke. It's a little bit slow, and for faster enemies like this, you really gotta aim. But the damage is pretty solid for a dart weapon with no buffs, no accessories, no nothing. It's not bad. All right, after that, we got the Zenith staff. It says your body starts getting stronger. Ooh. Let me just see how strong my body gets from using this. Okay, I'm liking the firepower. A lot going on, which is what I like to see when using these type of weapons. The damage itself is not as crazy as the projectiles look, but still not bad. Like, the projectiles I was shooting was making it feel like I should be able to kill anything instantly. Next up, we got the Zenith yo-yo. Shoots all the yo-yos you collected. Oh, yes. Now, this is amazing. That is the perfect example of what I want to see. Let's use it against the Golem. Jesus. Okay. Plantera. Okay. And looking like we might have to fight a Calamity boss. Let's bring in a big body Calamity boss. Let's bring in Providence. Why not? And the damage is still looking very, very solid. You know how Calamity is with their bosses and all the rules they got. So you know that when you do some good damage to a boss, it's got to be a decent weapon, man. And we did kill her. She's going to be loud when we kill her. Insane death animation. All right, next up, we got a tome here, Last Spectrum. Let's go ahead, let's see it in action. So fairly similar to the staff, but we're shooting obviously tome attacks, or should be tome attacks. Let's go ahead, let's bring Cygnus in again, and let's see it in action. Mage definitely being one of the higher damage classes in the game. I expect this thing to go crazy on some Calamity bosses. It's definitely very vivid, very bright, a lot going on, which I like. After that, we got the Zenith Boomerang, which this kind of looks like a bow from far away. But let's see it in action here. It says it throws all the boomerangs we have collected in the past. And as you can see, you kind of get like a big bundle of them around your mouse, and this is pretty amazing. I like this a lot. This might be my favorite attack so far. I just love the idea of all the boomerangs building up into one big just mesh, and it's wherever my mouse is too. So like pretty much, you know, I got a giant ball of death following my mouse around. It's still taking a while to kill him, but at least it looks cool. All right, let's go ahead. Let's check out this Zenith short sword. So it says right click to shoot homing short swords, left click to swing the short sword. Okay, so we got a little baby Zenith attack, and then if we right click, we can shoot. Okay, I gotta right click multiple times. I can't just hold it down. So if I right click, as you can hear, we shoot out a bunch of swords. Let's bring in a nice little vanilla boss here. I feel like this one might be on the softer side. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see the damage from just the right click. It's not bad, and it does home in. Like, these things are hitting like 90-degree angles sometimes. It's very bad homing though, as you can see. Some of the swords just don't home in. Let's see the left click though. Let's get in close and see the left click. Oh man, the left click is actually kind of decent. It's actually kind of decent damage-wise. So let me bring in Plantera, 82k health. And it's really not bad damage, man. Let me bring in another big body from the Calamity mod. Let's bring in the old Duke, 500k. That's a real test right there. 500k, very hard to hit. He's moving a lot. This might not be a great example. Yeah, this is a terrible example. Okay, can we get somebody that kind of like just sits still? Oh, I got an idea. We can do Ravager. Let's bring in Ravager. He's kind of known to sit still a little bit. And the damage is still pretty solid. Honestly, the damage might be better than the regular Zenith. Let's see. We can compare. Oh, man. It's way better. Who would have thought the shorter sword is better? That just goes to show you size doesn't matter. All right, while we got the Ravager still stomping around, let's go ahead. Let's check out the Scythe now. And this looks like this could be pretty amazing. Shoots out all the previous sides in the game. And maybe even some we've never seen before. The damage is okay. It ain't no short sword damage. But it does remind me of the Zenith Boomerang we tested earlier. So it's not that bad. All right, next up we got the Party Thrower. This is a flamethrower Zenith. And man, I like how it looks. It's definitely got the presentation down. Damage though? Damage isn't terrible. I think it's better than the sides, but it's not looking too good. I think it's not bad. I can't say that any of these have been bad, but we've definitely seen some that hit it out of the park more than the others. Like the Zenith short sword left click attack was crazy. All right, last but not least in terms of weapons from this mod, and then we got a pair of Zenith Spark boots to check out. We got the Zenith bow. No idea how this is gonna look. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look. Crazy, we've had like 3-4 bows that we all compared to each other, and I would say all of them have not been too bad except for the first one. Let's bring in a boss here. Let's bring in Brimstone again. The reason why I'm summoning the same bosses because some of these bosses I don't remember what they do. So I'm trying to summon in ones that I think would be tame. All right, let's bring Cryogen. Let's see the damage here. Okay, first phase, annihilated. Second phase, you're a little bit tankier. You're taking less damage in the second phase. But this weapon has been decent. The damage has been pretty decent on this. I like it, but if I were to have to give it a rank, this would probably be the third one compared to all the rest because I really like the Eclipse. I really like the Zenith bow. The Apex was... I didn't like the Apex, if I'm being 100% honest. So this would probably get third place. All right, but last but not least from that specific mod, the more Zenith items mod, we got this Zenith Spark Boots. Allows flight, dashing, swimming, auto jump, super fast running, and extra mobility on ice. Increased movement and jump speed. Provides the ability to walk on water, honey, lava, grants immunity to fall damage. Yada, yada, yada. It's just really good boots. Better than the Terra Spark boots. It also counts as wings, so I can't wear wings, but let's put them on. Nice. So you do, okay, don't take off all the armor. I look weird. You do get a nice little sprite here. You get the boots on your feet, you get the wings. They look good. I got no complaints there. They look good, and as you can see, I am zooming. We might have to put on a little thing to measure our speed. All right. We got the depth meter on, we got the stopwatch, so let's see our speed, and then I want to see our how fast we can like fly. So we got 119 miles per hour, and that's just running. What about flying? We could probably reach very high speeds flying. Yeah, 175, we could probably go even higher. And then if we start, let's say from like down here, so we're at 478, 476 on the surface. Let's just see how fast we ascend. Pretty fast. 125 miles per hour too, just ascending. Not bad. I like those. I always liked overpowered boots that you get towards the end of the game. All right, so we should be at our last set of items here, unless I missed some. 100% possible. We got a ham axe, the final hammer and axe, and then we got our pickaxe. So let's see the ham axe in action here by just cutting down some trees, man. Nice and simple. Oh man, look at that. Just got rid of everything, and look at the walls. Get them out of here. Very nice, very simple. I guess we might as well see some damage too, you know. Bring in the king slime, hit it with the axe. Nice and fast. Decent damage too. 181 true melee because we're playing with Calamity. Really not that bad, and the speed is insane. But after that, we got the pickaxe. 5,000 pickaxe power. The damage is I don't really expect too much from the damage, but it's still super fast. Giant range too. Very big weapon. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see this here. So I believe there's forms or different modes we can use. Yeah, right here. There's different modes we can use. So I'm gonna put that on mouse 4. Oh my god, look at this. Is this an attack mode? No, it's just a mining mode. And I love this idea so much. We're shooting out all the previous pickaxes and we're still mining everything. That's amazing. And then this is the regular mode. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me turn on the lights here and let's see the regular mode in action. Let's see it. Okay, it's not that fast. I thought this was gonna be way faster. I mean, it's not bad, but you know, I was expecting super speed. I'm talking about chunks. I thought we'd be breaking like a 9x9 of blocks, but this right here really is not that bad at all. This is definitely the best part about this, easily. So that definitely, you know, helps its case. even though this form is kind of slow. Maybe I'm using that form wrong though. Maybe there's like another reason or another way to use that form. Last but not least, of course, we kept it for the finale, the Zenith Toilet. As you can see, this thing is gigantic, a literal throne made for a god or giant. Can I place it? Okay, we can place it, but let's read the stats. So it does a lot of damage, a lot of critical strike chance. Average speed, no knockback. Come on, where's the supersonic speed and max knockback? It says it is a material. What could it be a material for? That's kind of what I'm interested to see. Oh, okay. It's just for like a quality of life mod. I was about to say, is there something higher than the Zenith Toilet? The Toilet of the Gods. Now, let's wire this thing up. I want to see though. I'm very interested. How does it do damage? Oh, okay. So we can just straight up smack things, is what you're saying. We pretty much just smack anything. I thought I was gonna have to wire it up and then do something like that. Let's bring in who should I bring in? Adult Eidolon Worm, 2 million health. Dead. Don't even matter to me. Who else can I bring in from Calamity that won't give me a speech when I kill it? Old Duke, I know he got less health, but still, 500k is a lot. We can fight Yarn. He got 1 million health. Oh god. Okay, we got him. Game froze for a second, but we got him. Now I want to see, is there anything that happens if I wire this toilet up? All right, let's see here. I'm gonna just put some wires. Boom. We put a little lever connected to it. Does this do anything? Oh my god, yes sir. Not only does it shit everywhere, 3 piles of doo-doo. That's crazy. That ain't mine. But not only does it do that, it can attack regularly. That's really it. I don't really know where I was going with that. Hold up, look at our damage. Let's bring in Queen Bee and let's literally shit on her. Come on, walk into it. Come back down. Wait, can you even hit it? I don't even know if you can hit her with the projectiles. Okay, that's a little bit upsetting. Like, what are those projectiles used for then? But yeah, there you go. There was a bunch of Zenith mods, pretty much all of them on the mod browser that looked interesting to download. I know one of them I didn't download was the first fractal one. It's because we kind of seen that one recently. I did a short with that one recently, and that one was also in the last video, and it hasn't changed too much from what I remember. And there was probably maybe like 1 or 2 other ones that could have been fairly decent, because I definitely want to get the ones that are, you know, not terrible in quality, even though some of these weren't the greatest. But yeah, it's still cool to see that we're still getting more Zenith mods, and some of the mods are actually pretty good. Like, I can see myself installing some of these for a playthrough. Like, if I'm doing a theme playthrough, I installed the more Zenith items mod, boom. I'm doing a flamethrower only playthrough, I got something to work up to. I'm doing a scythe only playthrough, I got something to work up to. I'm doing a boomerang only playthrough, I got something to work up to. And like, not only does it add in Zenith items, that mod specifically, like, it adds in more items that allow you to do like full playthroughs of stuff, which is really sick. So shout out the more Zenith items mod. Literally flamethrowers, dart weapons, more bows, more boomerangs, more tomes. Like, it's honestly great. And it looks like they're working on whips, so that'd be nice to see in the future. Yeah, thank y'all for watching the video. Shout out all the mod developers that made all these Zenith mods. I'll see y'all next time.